A beautiful morning in the Arctic. I'm in Iceland, where nature has slipped off its winter cloak and is now stretching and buzzing to life. It's day 2 of the business traveller's summer holiday.
Have you had any cufflinks?
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
Iceland is in the middle of what's predicted to be a record year for tourism. 2.3 million visitors are expected. It's a number that's more than tripled in only 6 years. One might say Inga Pálsdóttir is partly responsible for the world's sudden obsession with this tiny country. She's the director of Promote Iceland.
How are you doing it?
Well, we started in 2010 with a bit of a volcanic eruption, if you remember, and we had a crisis at the time.
That eruption spewed ash into the jet stream, closing down air traffic all over Europe.
My name is Dina. Welcome to Iceland Academy.
With Iceland then top of the mind, Pálsdóttir and her colleagues launched a massive ad campaign to bring positive attention and tourism dollars to their country.
How to pack for Iceland?
It was digital and social gold. Add in a couple of airlines with Iceland stopover programs, and a boom was born out of the crisis.
Today, tourism industry is the largest foreign revenue generating industry for Iceland.
Your critics say, look, we want tourism. It's a brilliant money bringer, but we don't want to turn Iceland into a theme park.
If you look at the numbers, if you look at the big picture, people are seeing the benefits of this. You have over 50% now coming in the winter season and 50% in the summer. But we also have to be careful with our growth and careful where we are heading.
Now the issue is managing the number of tourists. That's a concern reaching beyond the capital city. I'm about to see this firsthand. It's time to take action on my vacation goal, to relax and enjoy the wonders of nature for which Iceland is known.
A country with a tiny population, a vast landscape, and a giant welcome.
There it is, one of the most incredible views this country has to offer. From the car, it's impressive to be sure. Get up close, it's a thunderous experience. This is Skogafoss Falls. Tourists are showing up by the car and busload to see it. And I'm, of course, one of them. Watching this procession of people, and suddenly, Iceland's tourism challenge is perfectly illustrated. Brandor Arnason is with Iceland's search and rescue organization.
The sheer number of people really add to the problem. We're still dealing with it, so we have the ample resources. But the big challenge is that people are going farther, they're going higher, faster, and they're doing more extreme stuff. And we have to be better than the people that are getting into trouble. I understand the appeal. You're experiencing something where you can't do it in any other place.
Nothing extreme for me today. Only a lot of beauty and scenery to take in.
What a sight! A vacation here, it'll raise your spirits and restore your soul. And yet there are certain nationalities where the people do not take their full allocation of annual paid leave. There are hordes of people around the world who are simply vacation deprived.
The travel company Expedia surveyed workers across the globe and found 50% feel deprived of holiday time.
On an average, the American gets about 15 vacation days a year. They tend to use only 12. Almost a third of them suffer from guilt and worry. Guilt and worry around the fact that they will have negative perceptions in the employment community if they actually ask for vacations. Japan, is seriously deprived. They get about 20 days on average for vacation days, and they only use up 10.
Europeans approach life differently, with countries like France, Spain, and Finland taking all 30 of their vacation days. I must guard against becoming a negative statistic in next year's survey. So it's back to vacation mode. I'm on the move. This country is known as the land of fire and ice. And next, I intend to experience the fire pit.